So today's trending topic we're gonna be discussing about is Peter Obi and his James Hopkins interview. You understand? So before we go, just take a look at this video.
In the transactional politics of Nigeria. So people pay them to cause confusion. As I'm here now, go to the social media, all those that are being paid 20,000, 40,000 monthly to abuse your youth, whom you are fighting for their life because at over 60, I have just few years to go. But we can get it right.
If you watch that video, you'll see where Peter Obi is talking about how um how Nigerian youths are paid 20,000 naira to fight against the people who are trying to help them from the oppression from their masters and everything like that. So when I watch that video, I look at it, you understand. When you watch the full interview of the James Hawkins interview Peter B granted, you get me? You're gonna understand where Peter B is coming from, you feel. I looked at that interview and I said to myself, it is true. There's no lying about it. We can use the police for example, or we can use the army for example. During the 2020 SARS protests, when people came out to protest to end SARS, who were there shooting at the Nigerian citizens? The police, the armies. Yeah. When the hunger strikes and everything was going on, and end bad governance strikes was going on, who were there to stop Nigerian citizens from protesting? The police. Now, what I'm just trying to use the police for instance is this: is that if this protest yielded fruit, the police will actually be the one of the people who are going to benefit from this, because it is going to means that there's not going to be how call it there's not going to be underpaid police staffs. The foot soldiers will start earning more than the orgas, because orgas are earning more and sitting in AC offices, and the foot soldiers are out there earning less. And on top of the sun, you get me? They're the ones with the brunt of every single thing. The fighting, the killings, they are the more likely to get all this bad situation that comes with the job. If you But what I'm trying to say is this: is that the people who are fighting for the liberation of others, they are also among the same people who are gonna be using the guys are gonna still use those same people you're trying to protect, you're trying to alleviate. They're still gonna use them to try to stop you from trying to help them. If you get what I'm going to. Now, when you bring these same things down to Nigerian situation, you're gonna understand it. It's very simple. Someone in terms of Peter Obi, who came third in the Nigerian election, the previous elections, but he's the only man that every single body is attacking, left, center, right, left, wherever you might go for him. You get me? There's Atiku, no one is going for him. There's Kwankwaso, nobody's going for him. But just Peter Obi for no reason. There's even show RSF. You get me? The point is this: is that when are we Nigerian youth going to understand something? And that is, there's no point collecting 20,000 naira to do another man's bidding, because that 20,000 naira is not going to be enough for you for this 1 month. You get? I can tell you how much I spend in a month. It's not even enough. It's not even among what I even make in a month. But you spend more than you make in a month. You get? So this is gonna make you even try to cut your spendings, cut every single thing down. But the people who are just giving you 20,000, they are enjoying their life, buying the latest vehicles, buying the latest jewelries, buying the latest attires. But we're here suffering. We're here suffering. Instead of us trying to point hands at the person trying to help us, why don't we all join together and try to help him help us? I think that is a very good way, and a very good productive way to actually assist. Instead of coming to Twitter and then trying Twitter, formerly known as X, trying to then point and accusing hands on him. With what got me thinking about all this thing is the the tweet this guy what they call Reno Mokore released. I'm just gonna give you a little snapshot of that tweet. It's gonna be on your screen right now. And then he posted this picture that's on your screen right now, this picture. And pictures can say 1,000 words, but sometimes it doesn't actually tells you what was actually happening that day. But videos can say something different. So what gets me so upset about this is that we don't have a video that is gonna corroborate what this picture is intended to show. You get me? It's more like a picture showing me with a cutlass on my hand and someone tags me Aburo or Tog. But then a video comes out and it shows that I was actually using that cutlass to go clear some grasses. You get pictures can be interpreted in whatever form and whatever way we want to make it to be. We want it to represent. And it is so stupid and so dumbfounding. What will or how will I describe it? Of Reno Omokore to post something like that to justify something else, to make him look bad for what he's trying to say. Is the Nigerian politicians not paying Nigerian citizens to buy their votes during the election and during the primaries? The answer is capital yes. Have you ever find or seen where P2B was actually paying for votes during election or primaries? The answer is capital no. But the point is this is that we want to paint something about a man. So we are gonna go to any means necessary to destroy that man. But guess what? We are Nigerians. We also have our own phones and we can also research. We can also be able to make our own outcomes, our own primary outcomes, what we believe, what we think it is. It is no longer in the days whereby you tell us and we just have to act on what you tell us. Now you tell us, we search for ourselves, and then we make our own choices. But instead of Reno to use his big media presence and his audience to promote hate and to promote utterly useless, incorrect informations, I think it is high time he starts trying to build his image, because his image already is so spoiled that none of us actually regards anything he says as anything anymore. A man that doesn't have honor, doesn't have credibility, then there's no point listening to such a man, because that man can always be bought with money. So if your word and your voice can be bought with money, then there's no point in us listening to whatever you have to say. As for Peter B, I'm not saying that I'm supporting this person or supporting that person. But based on what I'm saying, based on what I'm hearing, based on what I can see and I can research for myself, I think he's the only credible candidate for this 2027 election. Except maybe in 2027, someone else decided to change my mind. But for now, I think it's Peter all the way. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.